Yeah.
All right. Speaking of dreamy weather, we got some rain.
Yes.
Last couple of days.
And
like
we have a little bit more rain coming on the way this afternoon. We've already got showers going across the northern mountains, the Sangre de Cristos to be exact. We'll go ahead and zoom in on those where you can see quite a few showers now popping up along the spine of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, and they are slowly drifting to the south. So some of these areas that are getting rainfall right now will continue to see that rainfall as that path of rain will continue to go over the same areas. So we're looking at some good soaking rains, but unfortunately just for a few locations. Meanwhile, across the northeastern part of the state, Union County now starting to see some pretty good shower activity. Now starting to look at a pretty impressive storm going just by Des Moines. We're also looking at a pretty good little shower going through Raton as well, and we're going to look at this activity expand throughout the afternoon. Let's take a look at our DOT cam here in Capuline, where you can see things were pretty quiet around 3 hours ago, but as we put this into motion, that shower activity does start to roll through northern Union County and northern Colfax County as well, and we start to see some of that shower activity make its way through Capuline, and we are going to continue to see that shower activity once again expand through the afternoon, which is certainly some much needed rainfall that we need across the state. In the metro, things are quiet right now, but you can see the clouds now starting to pop up across the skies here. 79 degrees, a much more comfortable temperature than what we were dealing with last week with variable wind at only 3 miles per hour. Temperatures across the state mainly in the low 70s across the northern part of the state, although Las Vegas sitting at 67 right now. A little bit warmer across the Four Corners, 82 in Farmington and Gallup. Down to the south, we're even looking at mid 70s for Roswell, low 70s in Carlsbad, Ruidoso at 66 degrees, 78 in TRC, 81 in Silver City. So temperatures are much improved over what we were looking at last week. Temperatures will be actually a little bit below average this afternoon as opposed to those above average temperatures we had last week. And we are looking at much more moisture, especially from the Continental Divide in areas eastward. We're sitting at a 72% relative humidity right now in Clovis, 56 in Tucumcari, 61 in Las Vegas. And we're going to continue to deal with a little bit of moisture over the next couple of days, which will keep our shower chances going through at least the first half of the work week, as the east and central sections of the state will continue to be the favored locations. That area of high pressure, which controlled our weather last week, has shifted well over to the west, and areas like California and Arizona are now dealing with the heat, while we continue to look at those shower chances throughout much of the work week. And we'll also be looking at those winds through the afternoon and evening as well as we get some of that thunderstorm activity going. We're looking at another gusty East Canyon wind through the overnight hours in the metro. Then tomorrow, more scattered afternoon showers and storms. Temperatures will stay warm, but still a little bit below average. But by the latter part of the work week, we'll start to see this area of high pressure move back toward the state, and we'll start to see things dry out. And unfortunately, temperatures will heat back up as well, but we're not looking at that excessive heat, which is good news. Southern Colorado temperatures into the 80s today. We'll have a chance of storms over the next couple of days before drier and warmer temperatures by the end of the week. Over the northwest, partly sunny skies, highs in the 80s and 90s. We stay in the low to mid 90s throughout much of the week, and then a little bit warmer with drier conditions toward the end of the work week. Over the southwest, partly sunny, temperatures into the 90s. We'll be into the upper 70s for Tuesday before back into the low 90s eventually by the weekend. Over the southeast, we'll have a good chance of getting some showers and storms over the next couple of days as temperatures eventually warm back to the low 90s by the weekend. Over the northeast, afternoon showers and storms here as well. Low 70s much of the week before back into the low 80s by the beginning of next week. Over the northern mountains, we'll see temperatures into the 80s for today, and we stay on the cooler side throughout the work week with chances of showers throughout the afternoon hours in the East Mountains. Storm chances for today, and we'll even have a chance of picking up a storm here in the metro, and we'll keep that chance going through at least the first half of the work week before things start to dry out toward the end of the week.
All right, sounds good, John. And speaking of the